never stop, it's how we ride, coming up until we die.
And watch the videos that I've put together, and keep watching Anime Fan TV.
Sorry?
Nice, man.
You know what? No, it's not this one. Is that Best Girl?
I know what I'm gonna get. They got a gay flag in the Oh yeah. They are. I'm good with the shirt photos though.
You are? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You did take a shirt over there.
I came by yesterday. Anyway, so basically my way of proving to them that I was Vision.
How'd you do it?
I was like, okay, if you're Vision, what ability did you use last night? And he was like, I phased. And the moderator goes, nope. The moderator, the guy running the game, he goes, nope. He goes, Vision, what ability did you use? If you want to know, I used Investigate. I investigated 17, and this didn't, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I got a thumbs up, meaning one of the people.
I am John, and I am a prop maker. As you can see, I do a lot of props, helmets to be more particular. I can make anything, but however, I like to stay with helmets. Here I'm at the Dallas Anime Show and having a great time. And I've been doing this for probably a long time. Commercially 9 years now. However, I've been making props since I was 10 years old. So.
Of all the things that you do, which one you like the best?
Which is the best I like? For some reason, it is my Boba Fett. This one, it's just, I don't know what it is, the characters, I don't know why I like it so much, but the more I make one, the better it seems like every time I get better and better and better, and it feels so good when I make one. So that would be the best thing I make out of everything. Yeah, you know, I love making people happy. When they walk out of my booth and they see something they really like, that is one of the biggest rewards I think I can get.
So you consider yourself an artist or a craftsman?
You know, craftsman, the definition of craftsman to me is almost the same as an artist. So I would consider myself as both.
Yeah.
You like what you do?
I love what I do. And the reason why I love what I do is because of the response I get from people I do it for. That's why I love what I do. I love the response. Thanks, sir. How are you?
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. So how many people have tried it?
I
I have not been keeping statistics on how many people we've had come through the room, but I mean, we've had a pretty steady stream throughout the convention. So my stage name is Neko Neko. I am the founder and troupe leader of XD Para Para. We're a Dallas-Fort Worth-based Para Para dance troupe that specializes in a style of club dancing that originated in Japan in the late 80s and early 90s. And Para Para dancing features predominantly choreographed upper body motions. So similarly to Western line dancing, everyone is doing the same choreographed dance to each specific song. But unlike Western line dancing, it's set to electronic, upbeat music called Eurobeat, and it's all upper body motion. So the game that we have brought to the convention is Para Para Paradise, and it actually is inspired by that dance style. It's designed by the same company that made Dance Dance Revolution, so much in the same way that Dance Dance Revolution had the scrolling arrows up the screen, this game does the same, but with this game, the arrow patterns are actually set to correspond to the choreographed motions. So as you play the game, you'll place your hands under the infrared sensors at the top of the machine, and in theory, if you're following the choreography, your hands and arms are all in the right places at the right time. So this is something we've brought to promote our dance style. Now in Japan, there were actually arcade cabinets that were made for this game, but unfortunately arcade cabinets don't travel very well. They're very expensive, and as you move them from place to place, they get very temperamental, so sometimes you have to do a lot of troubleshooting. So instead, I designed an arcade-inspired game rig, and it's all PVC and various electronics cobbled together to make it work, but it all packs down and very conveniently to travel from place to place.
So, what inspired you to create it?
Well, my dance troupe has been active since 2006, and it's a dance style that I'm very passionate about. I've been actually dancing before the troupe started, since 2002. And we've been doing the anime convention circuit for many, many years now at A-Kon and Anime Fest and San Japan. And we've been doing that since 2008, almost every year at most of the conventions we attend. We've been doing workshops and performances, and this was actually a thought to engage people more, because we're getting a lot more one-on-one interaction with people and talking about the dance style and the music and the things that we're really passionate about. Whereas when we're just performing in the convention spaces, it's a lot of people who stop for a moment and then keep going to whatever it was they were on their way to in the first place.
So the thing that you built is easier to take it anywhere, to the conventions.
Oh, absolutely. It packs down into 2 very compact bins, and then the ring around the top of the machine. So it packs down very conveniently. It's all very modular.
You like what you do?
Absolutely. So yeah, like I said, I've been doing this since 2002, and it's a labor of love.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
I am 38 pages in and hopefully about to launch a Kickstarter at the end of the month if I have time and energy. But it's basically like a space battle comic, kind of shonen manga-y, but a little different, a little bit of a Western twist, some really fun space-based visuals, harkening back to the days of like original space exploration, kind of Russian cosmonauts and that kind of thing. So really cool.
So what's your new drawings?
Currently, my newest stuff, I did a Sekiro print. I have a whole series of Universal movie monsters that I did. Just kind of a variety of a lot of different stuff, but Terminator 2 as well. How's it going? Welcome back.
I'm James.
So why you here at this convention?
We're My Hero fans, and this one was pretty close by, so got the money and got tickets.
Also, we're all fans of it, and we love the show, and it's actually our first convention coming together. So.
Yeah.
So you're from here, from Dallas, or?
Oh, we're from Denison, north of Dallas.
We're about an hour north of here.
So who wants to do voice over?
Hey, don't be me, Lonnie. You see what I do is I can change my voice to sound like this guy. Anything that you can actually do to give us. It's helium or a lower gas that makes you sound like you're in a slow-mo action movie.
So so you watched the whole series of the convention?
Yes, I have. I think James has as well. I've watched every episode, English dub and sub. Yeah.
So which of the episodes you like?
Talking about episode-wise or character-wise?
Wait, what's
Episode.
teaching the voice? Who is that?
That
Oh,
is-
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. I'd say for episode-wise, the first tournament, that arc, whenever they were all kind of showing off their powers to other heroes for the sponsorship program and all that, where I'd say those were my favorite episodes.
What about you?
Honestly, it's got to be the first episode when he meets All Might. That's just
That-
tear-dropping.
That was tear-jerking.
It was great. That was like a son meeting a father he never had or knew about. Is it?
Well, the second episode where he offers to give him some money.
But I thought he met in the first episode.
Yeah,
They
he
did.
met in the
Yeah.
first episode.
Well,
It's left
first
off
episode
very
when they
strong.
first met, that was great. But second episode was just tear-dropping. It
What
was
about
so
you?
great.
Mine would be the first episode with Gran Torino.
That was
Walking
also
in
a
and
good
seeing
one.
somebody on the ground in ketchup. It's just that was priceless.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm okay.
Nick was probably thinking like the guy who was just
Just
killed.
died.
Yeah. Just died.
I love how Gran Torino acts smile half the time.
He does.
Well, he's
That's
just like, I
hilarious.
don't remember you. Let's fight.
Well, he has to be in at least in his 70s or 80s.
Oh, most
Pretty good.
definitely.
Wait, can you guys do like a cross counter?
Huh?
Cross counter.
Walking with
Punch
that.
each other in the face at the same time.
See if we can get a good.
Full fight with a hero killer. Because there,
The stain.
there's a lot that happens in that arc. Ida learns not to let his emotions get to him. Deku learns to control his quirk, and Shoto comes to terms with his powers and
What do you think about what's his name? The guy had the hand in his face.
Shigaraki.
Yeah, what do you think about him? Anybody?
A very misled person because he
was.
is
Yes.
the kid
Very
of the
Yeah, he
previous
wanted, he
season.
wanted to be a hero when he was a kid, but he was abused.
And
And when he
And
when he ran
supposedly
away,
quirkless.
when he ran from
No, no.
late bloomer,
yeah, like
So how he get his powers?
Late
it
bloomer.
developed
Late bloomer,
late.
so-
all the way.
It developed
Yeah.
late. I'm guessing because of abuse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody get
Well,
almost
and-
everybody
and
automatically
if
is
he'd been
born
found-
with a quirk.
If he'd been found by a hero, he could have actually gotten like the proper help, and instead All for One found him and pretty much groomed him to be a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so how the main villain knows All Might? How they met?
Oh,
They fought before. They
Yeah,
fought
they
when he
fought
was still a UA student.
he's the one who punched out All Might's stomach.
Yeah.
So
And
that was
All Might regrets not finishing him off there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
he
so
does
how
actually
he gets that guy with the, how he meets him.
Oh, you
Through
see,
the USJ
the
attack.
previous user of All for One, that's her kid.
It's her grandson.
Grandson, yeah. Shigaraki is
Yeah,
her grandson.
Her son was like he hated heroes because she was foster care protecting.
Yeah, but he did not see it that way. And
He saw it as abandonment and now hated heroes. Like it was pretty much taboo to even mention say the
And
word
I was about to say,
hero in
All
this
Might
house.
probably was walking by one day and saw the kid.
So you really like the series.
Yes.
Yes.
And how many people are watching the series? Would you think?
Millions.
Jeez.
Millions.
Millions all over the world.
Probably
Yeah.
millions.
Probably a few
I was about to say,
billion.
there's probably people
Probably
making
about a
videos on it right now.
Like there are lots of there are even comic dubs.
And
Yeah.
there's
I
fan
watched a lot of
fictions about it, everything.
Like I think there's like almost 15,000 fan fictions.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not gonna try to count that.
It's
It-
gone
it
from
actually was,
manga,
it's
anime to now like fan fiction, fan art. It's all over the place.
So-
and that's just in the last.
So what do you think of the video games? They're
There's-
coming.
There's been a few video games. I actually own one of them. It is the
One's
Justice.
Yeah, One's Justice 2 is coming out in
I'm getting
February
that
or
one.
March. And they follow the point of the story, but you can customize your character's costume.
I'm about to say I have Toga dressed in pink.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool. Because
It's not as bad as have her dressed like All
Toga
Might.
is 17.
Yeah.
But the way she acts, she doesn't.
She's about the same age as everybody else. So.
I'm about to say the way she acts though, she acts more childish.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Which,
she
if
has a
you
blood
think
fetish.
about it, it's because
Yes,
of her
she
past childhood.
I
the way
was about to say,
her
She's had a
parents
blood
treated
fetish
her.
since she was a kid, and people always, like even her
Her,
parents
her
didn't
parents
like
told
her.
Yeah,
her
just
parents
found
told her
disgusting.
suppress that.
Yeah, her parents, like for League of Villains, they actually kind of embraced that. So she found the family in them because she could express her love of blood to the extent.
And that's what she actually thought love was, is to show people what you truly are.
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
Yeah, which is why she almost killed Deku Lucalife. That's why she was so infatuated with him. Because her first victim was almost exactly like Deku.
Yeah, it's like, I like him now. I'm gonna stab him
Plus, he
alive.
was covered in blood
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which did not.
from his fight with Muscle.
I was saying the games have not really taken off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
getting off track.
Yeah. When we bring up characters, you'll see us trail off faster than anything.
No, but it's kind of interesting. You know, there's a lot of fans that like the series, and you know, and also you say like season 4 is coming.
Well, season.
Season 4
I mean,
is
season
definitely-
5,
Yeah,
season
it's
5.
almost over.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
Like I'd
it's-
say like around when it's like spring or something is probably when the season's gonna end.
Yeah, most likely.
The current season's more slice of life now. They're just doing like the cultural festival.
Yeah.
How about that?
Standard
Just
high
showing
school.
the progressive
How
of
about
all
this
the
kinda
heroes
wrapping
and
it up?
villains and all, just what they're doing at the meanwhile.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the plot right now, they're just kind of
Because now
wrapping up
that-
loose ends.
One for All is not one for all.
All
yeah,
for
it is.
one.
All for One's in prison.
Prison,
All for
yeah,
One
he's
is
in
Overhaul
prison.
Overhaul is quirkless. He's in prison.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Shigaraki's and
Shi-
the League of
Shigaraki-
Villains is the only threat at the moment.
Yeah,
But we all
Shigaraki,
know that
they're
there's
still
going to be a
hiding.
plot twist.
Yeah, they're still hiding, secretly recruiting and trying
They're
to.
secretly recruiting. Yeah, they're still hiding from the heroes.
yeah,
They're in the under.
Mr. Compressa is down to one arm, but he has a robot one.
So, of your favorite characters, who would you like? Which are you?
Straight up Kimiko Toga. There's no question about that. That is my wife.
Yeah. For me, Sue and Deku. Those are my two favorites.
It's Deku for me. And Uraraka.
Mine is
You're
the
right.
acid girl Mina. She's just so happy. I can't stay mad at her.
Deku and Uraraka are so pure.
They are. Uraraka's only in.
Like they
It was
it's
only in
confirmed
it
that,
for
it's
money.
confirmed that they have feelings for each other, but neither of them has admitted it yet.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, they both lack the confidence to go up to each other and say, "Want to go on a date?"
And Deku's
Yeah.
shy in general.
And
And so is
Momo is just secretly a depresso espresso because she can't get with Todoroki.
that's true.
Some 3D printing company they made this and put it out online for anybody to use and to modulate it and create stuff with.
Doing well. Let me know if you have any questions. Everything here is all 3D printed. We specialize in doing custom work.
That's cool.
House printers.
I have to say.
Thank you. CNC, we do. So my name is Jimmy. Jimmy Page is Adam Page with Richard Byen. So we run a 3D print shop here. We do cosplay props. We do custom orders, help people kind of build their own custom cosplay costumes. We do kind of a little bit of everything. We like to be challenged, so custom orders that have crazy ideas, that's what's the most fun for us. We've been doing this here for about a year and a half now, and it's skyrocketed, and it's been a fun ride so far, and we're looking forward to the next year.
How often you go to conventions?
This is the third convention we've done here in Texas. So we've only done 3 so far, but we're hoping to make it a quarterly thing, so maybe 4 or 5 a year.
Where you're originally from?
The two of us are originally from Indiana, and Rich is originally from Chicago.
So you're staying in the same place or different locations?
Rich came down from Chicago just for the show, and then we live here in Irving, actually.
So when you started creating stuff, or how came with the idea of doing?
Actually, it was from a show because I'm a comic book artist myself. I went to school, and when I moved out here, we would do the shows for my art stuff. And we did one show, and like for some reason, just at the end of it, we had some crazy idea to go out that moment after the show and buy our first printer.
And then Rich's background and my background is industrial design, so we specialize in 3D modeling and prop making or prototyping products for companies. So we kind of took our expertise, his expertise, kind of mixed it all together, and that's kind of what we roll with.
So you know each other for a long time?
Yeah, known him his whole life, and then I've known Rich probably a little over a decade. Yeah, about 10 years. Yeah, we went to college together, so.
You like what you do?
I love it. I wouldn't have any other way. Love it. Never want to get a real job. I want to keep doing this for the rest of my life.
Just stay home all day. It's fine.
Thank you. So how long you been doing this?
5 years. Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, 5 years we've been doing it. We do all different genres. We got sci-fi westerns. We got crime fighting luchadors.
Luchadors. We got goat fetuses.
Yeah.
Steampunk Western robots.
We got sci-fi. Unearthly. We got crime. Underground weirdness. On Sunday, where the goat fetus came from.
So you like what you do?
Yes. We love what we do. We love making art. We love writing. We love just making comics in general.
So this is your first convention or previous convention you've
We
been?
come to Chris's shows all the time, so we're here every year, multiple shows a year. So yeah, we stay pretty busy.
So how you met?
Well, I met him through high school, and then
We made out every day.
Sure. And then we met, and then we just started doing comics like on the regular, and we met Scott
Through
through
Craigslist ad. When I was looking for 2 guys that would make it.
Yeah.
Nick Jose, that was the kicker.
Yeah, both Jose's.
Yeah, they had to be both Jose's.
So how long it took you to draw?
Depends. Depends on what we were drawing. I tend to just I've been drawing for most of my life, so more serious drawing, I guess, for the past 5 or 6 years, like more intensely drawing.
Of all the comics that you draw, which one do you put more time to it, I guess?
The most time probably our creator series.
Yeah.
For me, it's Robert. That's what I'm pouring more of my skill into, just specifically to make that one like the best that I can.
So it's a series, a sci-fi series?
A sci-fi western series.
First 2 issues are there. A lot of boobies in it. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Robot boobs. Robot boobs. Very important.
Well, thank you. That was another system that, mostly like RPG or fantasy stuff, but really hard to find. Well, no, not Sega Saturn.
The Saturn. I'm Jim J. We call our company the J Company. We specialize in imported Japanese video games and gaming consoles, particularly the vintage ones that are rare and hard to find. and we import everything from Japan. We have a broker who buys for us in Japan, and we coordinate with him by email and over the internet, that sort of thing. But our son and daughter-in-law, who are hardcore gamers, started the business online when they were in college. You know, and all the time they were growing up, we kept telling them, you know, get off that game, get back, you know, study. But they actually have developed it into a business. It's a family business. The entire family's involved. My son and daughter-in-law, our oldest son, our middle son and his wife, and our youngest daughter and her husband. They're all involved in this business. They all do these conventions, these anime conventions, comic book conventions, and our specialty is the Japanese imported video games and game consoles.
So, whenever you heard the idea, what the first thought you saw about doing, you know, selling and stuff?
My wife and I both worked in corporate America for a lot of years, and when we saw that our son and daughter-in-law were having such success, you know, they both are college graduates, school-trained electrical engineers. My daughter-in-law has never worked in corporate America, but they were having such good success. We said, hey, you know, we don't really enjoy our 9-to-5 job, so you know, why don't we explore at least doing what they're doing. So we did a couple of shows, played around with it for several months, and then we said, hey, you know, this is something that might work for us. So we both retired from corporate America, sold our house. We travel around in a travel trailer. We do 45 shows a year now, and we're having a blast.
Well, you have fun, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You ever play any of the old games or the Japanese games that you...
I play a little bit of the Game Boy stuff. Of course, when we're doing when we get a shipment from Japan, of course, we have to test everything out and make sure it's working. And that's about the extent of my exposure to the video games.
What about your son and daughter?
No, they are absolute hardcore stuff. I mean, they play, I mean, probably every day, and they're big on the vintage stuff. They enjoy the current stuff as well. On the
so
PlayStation
they met someone or went to Japan to start the trying to get stuff from there over here, or?
Actually, none of us have ever physically been to Japan. We do it all over the internet. We were able to find this terrific guy who buys for us in Japan, and then he ships it over for us.
You like what you do?
Absolutely. We're having the time of our lives. Like I said, my wife and I both worked in corporate America for decades. We retired from that. We're doing this full time now.
Thank you. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's not easy to get this stuff. I mean, like, really hard. Even the games. I mean, some stuff you never come to this side or the American version.
Right.
So it's like every time a place like this, like, oh, yes, finally. And also the miniatures and stuff like.